What's up guys, Rick with RallySport Direct here, and today we're going to give our Crosstrek the proper off-road treatment. Now, let's start with the lift kit. This is the ReadyLift 2-inch kit and it's ready to bolt on. Now it does come with 2-inch spacers in the front, 1.5-inch in the rear, and does include brackets to relocate the front sway bar to help compensate for the additional lift. Now, you'll also notice that the spacers are slightly offset, and this is to help bring the suspension geometry back into check and also eliminates the need for subframe spacers, which should greatly speed up the install time. Now with the ReadyLift kit, you'll be able to run a 215/75 15-inch tire without any problem at all. Now, you can step up to a 235, but that does require some trimming and slight modification to prevent any rubbing. Now, of course, you can still run your stock wheels and tires and you'll benefit from the additional ground clearance, but I figure if you're gonna go through the trouble of installing a lift kit, well, you might as well install some proper tires as well, which is why we're going with the off-road ready BFGoodrich KM series tires. And of course, this is wrapped around the Method Race Wheel 502 VT-SPEC. And of course, in this beautiful matte black. Now between the lift, the wheels, and the tires, this car is going to be properly ready for some off-road action, but it's also going to look the part. But first, we've got to install it, and then I'll give you an overview of the setup as a whole. All right, now that I've properly shaken this car down, took it on an adventure, may or may not have gotten it stuck in the mud.
I think we're stuck.
Yep.
I wanted to give you guys an overall review. So I wanted to start with the install. Super easy. Seriously, one of the easiest lift kits I've ever installed. In fact, because you don't have to install the subframe spacers, it's almost a delight to install something like this. Now, wheels and tires, assuming you're getting them mounted and balanced for you, they're no harder to install than your factory rollers. And what about road noise? Well, this is probably where we're gonna take the biggest hit. Due to the aggressive nature of the mud terrain tires, they are gonna be noisier than the factory tires. However, it really isn't too bad. Even at freeway speeds, you can easily have a conversation with the person next to you without having to raise your voice. It's not too bad. Okay. Now, what about handling? Well, we also kind of take a hit there because with the ultra soft sidewalls and the very tall tire, we're gonna get a lot of flex back and forth under extreme situations. Now, if you're building a vehicle like this, you're probably not going to be autocrossing it or really worried about all-out G-forces, but it is something to take into consideration. Now, what about ride quality? Well, we actually saw an improvement in quality compared to the factory setup. Now, this is due to the tall and soft tires, kind of almost floats over the really sharp stuff like train tracks, potholes, stuff like that. It's almost confidence inspiring, and it really makes you think like, okay, I can kind of drive over anything, but day in and day out, it's really quite nice to drive. And last, and perhaps most important to most people, is gonna be how good does it do off-road? And this is where it really shines. Now, if you're wanting a go anywhere, do anything type vehicle within reason, this is definitely the perfect setup. And not only can you do these things, like I mentioned before, it really inspires confidence. It makes you feel like you can go and drive anywhere and do anything. And I think that's what I like most about it. So to sum it all up, if you're looking for a complete package that's easy to install, you can daily drive on, but it performs incredibly well off-road, definitely take a look at these products. I'll throw a link in the description down below. Make sure to check them out. And that's it. If you guys want to see a complete how-to install of the ReadyLift lift kit, I'll actually be posting a video up later, so make sure to check it out. And let me know what you guys think of this Crosstrek, or if you guys even want to see us do more off-road shenanigans and perhaps me getting stuck in the mud and, you know, needing to be rescued. So, but I do appreciate you guys watching. Make sure to drop a like if you like this video. Feel free to comment below, and to see what we're going to do to this car next, and our crazy off-road Forester, which if you guys haven't seen it, I'll throw a link down below. Kind of ridiculous. Anyway, see you guys next time.